Hey guys, it's our Rantabot, and today I will be sharing a story with you that is so epic, so sad. Well, I don't know what it will do to you. Okay, so in case you don't know, I played this MMO on a computer, which is for massive multiplayer online game, pretty much, called Wizard101, which is about wizards and battle things and stuff. And today I want to talk to you about something that happened to me about a year and a half ago. So it was summer 2011, or what? 2012? Summer 2012. Yes. And so, okay, here's my character, Morgan Sphere. He is my first character and pretty much the only one that I use. I only have one other character, who's a light, uh, uh, Adrian Summer Walker. And despite my name, Morgan Sphere, I am fire. I just use ice and I dress up in these clothes to make people think I'm ice when I do PvP. Okay, so who you're looking at on my screen is Megan Soulbreaker, and I'm going to tell you the story of how I met her. Okay, so and also in case you don't know that but many people get girlfriends and boyfriends and stuff on the game. And so I'm going to tell you about my one and only girlfriend / wife, Megan Soulbreaker. So it was summer of 2012, and I was playing Wizard101. My friend Josh, which is his real name, I know him in real life, his name is Josh, he and his brother Kalaji always despised Wizard101. I don't know what it was, they never even tried it or anything. And I kept on saying, Josh, please try it, give it a chance, try it. I think it's been 5 years that I've been playing Wizard101, and it was 2012, I get more convincing to try it. And he eventually gave in and tried it, and the very next day he calls me and he's like, oh my gosh, I love this game, can't stop playing it. And ever since he's been playing it with me, we've been best friends on the game. His name is Joshua Bear Walker on the game. It's just like his name is Joshua in real life. So this was around the time that my friends started playing it and things started getting even more exciting because I had a in real life friend to share stories and stuff about in the game. And I talk to him every day, especially now, summer, I talk to him all the time, we still play this. Though I don't get to play with him as much right now because our computer has overheating problems. Anyway, so things were really exciting around the time. And I remember, I know that this had always been in the game. People would go around and say, I need a girl or I need a guy. And the reason why I say I need a girl or I need a guy is because in Wizard101, the filter is the chat settings are filtered, so there's only certain things that you can say. Like you can't say certain words. You can't say the F word, you can't say the H word, you can't say the S word, you can't say any curse word. Though people have found loopholes, like people used to say they would type what the FOO, food, and type a space, okay. So it would look like the F word, though that's been banned now, but there's still loopholes to saying certain stuff. And so people say, I need a girl, I need a guy, because they can't say girlfriend, they can't say boyfriend. And, there were lots of people who, this always happens in the main area of the game, the commons, where everybody hangs out. It's pretty much the hood, as they call it. It's where everyone hangs out and just does nothing. And people always run around saying, I need a guy, I need a girl. Now, one day I just decided to troll people and be like, hey everybody, I'll hook you up with somebody. I can help find you a guy or a girl. Come to me in the middle of the lake. There's a lake in the commons. If you would like me to find you a girl or a guy. And believe it or not, it actually worked. I was just doing it for a joke. And then a whole bunch of people started lining up and I thought this was serious. So I started finding them people. And I loved it. And so, the next day after I had come up with that plan, I came back and I started doing it for real. And I came up with a name to name myself Cupid. I call myself Cupid. And I say, hey, I usually start out in the middle of the lake to say, hey everybody, I'm Cupid. If you need a guy or a girl, come to me and I'll hook you up. I can hook up couples. I do weddings at my house. And I do counsel if things don't work out. And I got more and more people to come, and eventually, Megan Soulbreaker came up to me, and she said, she texted to me, I need a guy, but I don't want another guy. I want you. And I said, I can't do that. Sorry. And she said, yes, you can. I said, no, I can't. And I said, what do you see in me anyway? She said, I just like you. And eventually, I friended her, and I said, okay, fine. I'll let you another one. She said, yay, I said. And then I went back to my house later that day and started throwing a party, and she came. And that's when we started to click, and we really liked each other. Megan, if you just think she was just like some bland character or whatever, she was really nice. She didn't talk that much, but when she did, she was sweet. She never said anything rude, and she was always funny to be around. And so I told my friend Joshua about it, and he said, oh boy. And, from there on, I started throwing lots of parties at my house. I was still Cupid. I still do Cupid to this day, believe it or not. And I started throwing parties at my house that entire week, and we just were really clicking. And because of being Cupid, I met so many friends. Like, once I helped people, they just stayed on my friends list, and we just kept on talking and stuff. I met so many friends. I had like 30 friends, that I had met through that Cupid thing, and we all do parties always together. We always hung out, all of us, every single one of us, never did anything separate. Always together, always doing stuff, always having weddings at my house and stuff. And they were sometimes helping me with my Cupid job because I helped them. And it was really fun, just the most fun thing ever. And one of my best friends on the game, still to this day, he doesn't play anymore. I miss him. I think his name was Blaze. He was deaf, and he claimed himself to be gothic. He was really dark, and always said dark stuff, but he was really awesome. He was one of my best friends ever. He's come back to the game like twice in the past year and a half since things happened. And he said, hey, what's up? And we've had short conversations, and then he had to go. And so, about Megan Soulbreaker, eventually, like after a week, we got married. Everybody was there. My friend Josh, a whole bunch of people, tons of people. We got married, and we just were having the greatest time ever. And so we still do parties. We always hung out with our friends. It was just like repeating over and over again. I did my Cupid job, and I said, alright guys, I'm gonna go party, do a party, and just had fun. And so eventually what happened was she had told me that she had to leave the game because it turned out, for that entire week, was at a friend's house in real life. She was staying at a friend's house and just trying out the game, and she didn't have a computer of her own. And I was so heartbroken and so upset. And so we said our goodbyes to one another. It was so emotional. And like, we went to some guy who wasn't even on my friends list. I don't know whose party it was, but some random party. I think it was one of her friends' party. And so we went there. It was like the Marley Bone house. And she was on one side of the house, and I was on the other, and we both said bye to each other, and she logged off. And that was the last I ever saw of her. And ironically, her last name is Soulbreaker. I can never stop thinking about her. I haven't been with a girl or married a girl since her. I don't think there's anybody like her. She's a redhead. She was fire. She stopped playing at level 6. I kept her on my friends list to this day. She says she might get back on one day, but I don't think she ever will. And eventually, once she left, like, the good times sort of stopped happening. All of my friends stopped playing the game, and I didn't really have any friends anymore. Except for Josh, of course, he still plays it. Blaze stopped playing, and like I said, he came back twice. He talked to me, and I said, why haven't you been playing anymore? He said he got an Xbox, he's been playing on that stuff. And I told him that things have changed a lot since Megan left. He said things always change. Things will never stay the same. And I'm going to tell you about this. This was a very important thing that happened. So when Megan and I were married and stuff, this one thing happened between Blaze and Megan. Like, Blaze and Megan were at this random dude's house, and they were talking and stuff, and I heard them, like, they didn't know this, I was there. I think they were talking about dancing or something, I'm not sure what it was. Apparently, I didn't know that they were just joking and stuff. I thought that Megan was cheating on me. And so I ran up and I said, fine, if this is how you want to do it, then good. And I got one of Megan's random friends and went downstairs with her and started talking to each of her so that Megan would hear. And then, when Megan didn't react, like she didn't do anything, she didn't even notice me, I don't think. She just kept on talking to Blaze. I said, you know what? Fine, I'm gonna go kill myself. And I went to a PvP duel, which is, what I meant by kill myself is I'm gonna go to a PvP duel, because I think around this time I was like level 70. And I said a matchup with a level like a level 80 or something. And I got completely destroyed. And my friend Josh said, that's it. I knew I was gonna get completely destroyed. And my friend Josh said, that's it. And keep in mind, my friend Josh was only like level 30 at this time. If Morgan was gonna get killed, then I'm gonna do it with him. And we both battled till, and we both died. And everybody, all my friends were at the PvP arena watching, even Megan. And at the end, like when I came back to her, I said, are you cheating on me or not? She said, no, we were just talking and laughing and joking. And I said, I'm so sorry. And Blaze and I were best friends again, and Megan and I were best girlfriend and boyfriend again. She was not cheating on me that day, she was just having fun with Blaze. And that's what happened that day. And of course, like I said, things between Megan and I ended, and she's never gotten back on. So, this has been the story of Megan Soulbreaker. If she ever comes back online, I will definitely make a video about that. I hope she will. It's been a year, and it's been 2 years, because it was summer of 2012. I miss Megan dearly. I'm level 92 now. Lots of things have changed, and all my friends still play. But I still have all of them on my friends list, just in case they ever come back. This is Ohhhhooooo signing.